でどうする？
ここでまた手がかりを追ってって出てるし。
テレサのキャラクエを進めるのか？
ちょっと全体的に中途半端だし、もう中途半端なに進めようかと。
まあそれもありか。
テレサ相変わらず見張り台。
来たな。
I see where this is going. Ahoy, Marley. I'm ready for the court to assemble.
Oh, so you found conclusive evidence?
Indeed. I'll call in the victim and appoint the jury and a judge.
I expected you'd want to be the judge.
It would be far easier if I was still judge, jury, and executioner. Then again, those times are behind me, yes?
犯人が分かったと言っているが、
こっちは全然だよ。
まあ展開を追うしかないな。
だね。まずはこの骸骨と。
How are we holding up?
Harmed head hurts harrowingly.
I believe you. I'm sure you'll recover swiftly. The court will be in session soon.
Craven confessions creak creepily.
Huh, they do indeed.
ますます意味不明。
これでピンクスと話すようだぞ。
ピンクスにまた手伝ってもらうのか。でピンクスをこっちに呼ぼう。
来たな。
これで帰りも。
Pinkos, I need your assistance once more.
Assistance? I don't appreciate being affiliated with such an obsequious term.
I need a judge at my court.
A judge? Me? Why didn't you lead with that? Of course I'll be a judge.
I can count on you then?
Count on me? It's in my title, Teresa. Of course you can count on me.
ピンクスが判事か。
で大丈夫？
そしてピートとナナシか。
ラム酒の管理者ってことで呼ぶのかな。
彼らも関係者だからな。
本格的な裁判になりそう。とこの二人ボケたんだ。
あくまで頭だけだな。
Oh, look who's clambered out of her roost, Pete. The yellow flamingo?
No, it's the white crow, you pellet.
You are hereby summoned to Marley's court.
Oh, the last time I was summoned, I forgot my name.
これで裁判が始まりそうだな。
そのようだね。
ここが法廷か。
なんかこれだけのためにこのマップを作った感じ。
確かにな。
Pirates, skeletons, defendants, and accusers, please rise to your feet.
Sorry, he don't have any.
Permission to remain tied to the ship granted. The prosecution may now present the charges.
Today we've gathered on the account of poisoned rum and the ensuing damages to a skeleton. During the investigation, the prosecution found ample amounts of poisoned rum in the Marley's hold.
Objection, Your Honor. Misrepresentation of our storage. The amounts were at least significant.
Sustained.
Significant amounts of poisoned rum in the hold. And one of the barrels showed clear evidence of tampering.
And that concludes the case. Pete and the Nameless One, you're hereby...
A moment, Pinkos. If Pete and the Nameless One truly were meddling with their rum, they'd done it to all their supplies. Yet there was only one barrel which had been tampered with. Therefore, the prosecution would like to call in the victim.
ここであの骸骨を呼ぶか。
ちゃんと喋れるのかな。
足取りは問題ないようだが。
Please display your affliction.
Abominable adulteration amplitudes affliction.
Now, Pinkos, here, this is a small sample of the rum of the afflicted barrel. Smell it.
It smells like...
Your missing batch of tobacco.
My missing... But yes, of course. Ha! That leaves only one conclusion. The perpetrator is me.
No, Pincus, you didn't do it. The perpetrator is no other than the victim himself.
Contagious claims carry contentiousness.
Ooh. Should we go ahead and compare your footprints with those at the scene of the crime?
Daringly drink despicable distillate.
Huh?
Could it be that he's urging us to drink the rum?
Approved agreements accrue acknowledgement.
The judge orders the court to sample the rum.
As it so happens, I do have a small sample here, Pincus.
Objection! The sample has been obtained without admission.
Overruled. The judge is quite thirsty. Oh my! Why are you so worried? This is most excellent.
A bit too excellent, perhaps. The rum on the Marley is usually fine, but this is extraordinary.
Inequality inebriates insufferably inconsistently.
Indeed. When I entered Pete and the Nameless hold, I was surprised to find 3 different barrels. One that held the poisoned rum that barely smelt like rum, one that held normal rum, and a 3rd barrel containing what we just drank. I wonder how on a ship where everybody is supposed to get the same rum, you can explain these 3 different casks. You've watered down the skeleton's rum and kept the best for yourselves, which would mean a blatant violation of the Marley's code. Is there anything you'd like to say in your defense?
Pete's fallen asleep. So, I'll confess for the both of us.
Another confession, then. Good. You have heard the evidence. What is your verdict, Pincus?
In the case of the literary skeleton, I find the victim guilty on all counts. As a punishment, I order the victim to act as a court scribe. These dreary procedures could certainly use a bit of a literary sprinkling. In the case of the bad rum, Pete and the Nameless One are ordered to send the good rum to my quarters.
Pincus?
Where it will promptly be redistributed to the rest of the crew. The court is adjourned.
よくわからなかったな。
3種類の樽と言っていたろ。1つはピンクスがタバコを落として毒になったラム酒、2つ目がピートとナナシが水増ししたラム酒、3つ目が普通のラム酒だ。そして被害者となった骸骨はピンクスのタバコの入ったラム酒を盗み飲みしてた罪だな。
そういうことか。で、ピートとナナシは勝手に水増ししたラム酒を配っていたって罪か。
おそらくな。
でもピンクスのタバコがなぜラム酒に入っちゃったかはわかんないな。
それはこれからわかるのかもな。
じゃ
あ話を。
Enjoying the rum?
The little that is left for me. Justice can be such a nuisance sometimes.
Ha! Tell me about it.
I say, Teresa, how did you figure out that I'd lost my tobacco?
Since I've known you, you have been insufferable. A flat-out fool, and I can't believe I haven't shot you. But you never once denied me a smoke. Look, Pincus, for what it's worth, you're not a bad man. You're just a bad person.
You do have a way with words if you choose to apply yourself. Have you ever considered writing your own memoirs?
I do write. Very rarely. but I prefer wood carving. Keeps my hands and thoughts busy.
I always saw it as a way to be kept alive long after death. Admittedly, a habit that I picked up before I embarked upon this eternal path.
Eternity can be a frightening thing.
We made a strange choice, didn't we?
Do you have a smoke or not?
わからないじゃん。
まあそういうこともある。でもテレサのキャラクエが完了したぞ。
もまあいいか。
Let's see what's out.
じゃあ次は手がかりを追ってを進めよう。
そこもやるか。
おそらく無視してもジョンの2回目のテストはいけるだろうけど、なんか気持ち悪いじゃん。
そういうもんか。
Navigator, I have rethought my goals regarding the treasure. The captain was never shackled by the past. It is time I learned from his example. When we find the time soul, I will do my best to...
Marley?
Something's wrong. It's her. I have to go.
何か問題が起きたようだな。
彼女って
Marley, what's going on here? You.
もしかしてイグナシア。
さっきの首からするとそういうことのよう
Always
だ
go
が、
forward.
まずは首を調べないと。
そこからだな。
I.
よし。
Where are you, Ignatia?
Pitiful soul. Did you really think I'd simply remain your idle captive? I found a little helper to carry me into the Marley's depths. Soon, I will be reunited with my true self and grant her all the knowledge I have discovered.
Not if I can help it.
誰がイグナシアを導いたんだ。
それはわからないな。
Virgilio, I need you right now.
Calmatevi, signora. I await you at the usual spot.
ビル、
もしかするとその可能性もあるか。
確かに怪しいんだよね。アケアも来たし。
rum has dis-
まずは話
No
だな。
second thoughts, eh?
I must say, things are getting quite interesting.
Spare me. I have to get to Ignatia.
My. You're growing a bit too reliant on my services.
One last time, Virgilio. For me.
I am too easily swayed. Andiamo.
やっぱビルは怪しいな。
Word Jester. Jester?
Is that you, Navigator? I don't know how you got here, but I need your help. Come now.
いきなり戦闘か。
イグナシアを止めるってあるけど、まずは首のところに。
Ignatia is forcing me to create a pathway through the below.
How do I stop her?
Too late, Navigator. Open the gates. So, this is how you flee from my grasp time and time again. Most devious. Alas, I've come for different insight. Let us see what my fragment has spied from you.
何のこと言ってるんだろう。
とにかくイグナシアを止める必要があるだろ
というか首を狙ってるのなら、
Do something, Navigator.
Do you
まずは
hear
首を
it,
先に
little
確保。
cursed? The
全然余裕だな。
desperation in your
こんなあっさり。
hosts in hu- Nobody takes what is mine, Navigator. Unleash!
もしかして、
この展開は。
やっぱり
Do you hear it, little cursed? The desperation in your host's inhuman soul.
ならやるしかない。
How easily the ship- Pointless. My will is unbreakable.
こうなるか。
やっぱ単独では。
このままやられるのを待つか。
イグナシアがそのまま。
Come, fragment. Grant me the knowledge you have gained. Ah, I see. So Mordecai made you the key. Very well. Stumble through your final tests, pirates. I will await you at the end.
どうやらまだ宝には届いていないようだな。
Why can't I resist the captain's head?
Infuriating to be at the mercy of your power, isn't it? How long I've spent devising rites to counter you, yet in the end, the answer was so simple. Any human soul would have accepted Mordecai's death by now. But not you. You never needed to face grief, loss, pain. Your power has left you defenseless to them. Do you understand now? It's not the semblance of your captain that grants me power over you. It is your inability to let him go. And that is why you will fail.
ただマーリーがこの状態だとテストが終わっても
また操られてしまいそうだな。
Sorry, Marley. I tried my best.
I know, Navigator. She's gone now. I'll send a few skeletons to pick you up.
ここまでか。
とりあえず次のテストだな。
Come to me, Navigator.
今後の方針についてかな。
Straight to the point.
おそらくな。
I can't forget what she said.
Don't let Ignatia turn your head around. She's just trying to break you down.
But she's right. I couldn't even bring myself to throw his skull overboard. How do I fight this, Navigator? How do I win against myself?
That's for you to figure out, Marley. When we find the treasure, you'll be ready.
今後の方針でも何でもなかった。
ただマーリーが狼狽しているだけだったな。
しかも消えたし。
とりあえずジョンのテストを進めないとダメだな。
そしたら次の展開に入っていけそうだね。
Now we're getting somewhere.